Don't underestimate his pace. You cannot deny that he's got pace.
Oh yes, and he came to Old Trafford last season and worried us. But I feel that Evra will have a measure of Aaron Lennon.
And finally, one battle I want to look at is William Gallas versus one typical London. A London man. I mean, he's played in Chelsea, played in Arsenal. Now he's in Tottenham. I mean, he's going to be up against the likes of Chicharito. Maybe even Babatov. I mean, he may have the job to keep Babatov quiet. How is he going to do that?
I don't think there's so much he can do. I feel that if Chicharito gets quality service, we do know that the young man can score. Let me just run you through the young man's CV. He scored against Argentina at the World Cup. He scored against, I think, France at the World Cup. He scored against Spain in Mexico, remember, in that friendly. He scored against Chelsea. It shows you that this guy has got a thing for the big occasion. And you know, Tottenham, Old Trafford, if he gets the right passes, that man is on the roll. He's got 3 Premier League goals already. He'll probably score a goal. And don't forget, he scored in Valencia as well.
In all of his analogy and beauties, he said one word that I like: if you get the right crosses, if you get the right passes.
The service.
Now, if he doesn't get the right services, it would just be a waste. Like Tevez was for Manchester City. And I think Palacio will make sure that those passes and those crosses and service don't come there with no network.
Okay, we're out of time, guys. Quickly, I want one more question for each of you. What's going to be the X factor that work in your favor? Quickly, Biola.
For Manchester United, it's going to be Nani. If Nani brings his game to the table, we'll win this game.
And your X factor?
We've got 2. Look at Modric and Van der Vaart.
I wanted 1.
We've got 2 equal.
Anyway, that's all we can take today on the Rumble. Well, the game is just in a few hours from now.
Yep.
It's Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford. I'm sure you enjoyed everything these guys had to say. From what they've said, it seemed balanced. I mean, nobody gave it to anybody in any department, but 90 minutes will tell. We'll find out who will
and I'll win again.
Oh, United will
Will Tottenham
I told you so.
Will Tottenham finally break that jinx at Old Trafford? Only time will tell. We'll be right back.
This season, see them in action in the Premiership, the La Liga, Italian Serie A, Bundesliga and the Nigerian Premiership. Rumble to prove your team's worth.
You're watching the most exciting football program on TV. It's FootballCrossfire. Come on, boys.
Deal with you. I that voodoo of what's not
SMS to 3333073. Send it by writing CRF. Type C.
Predict club strategies for every game. Change your team's fortunes. Who will be the villain? Who will be the vanquished? Football Crossfire, bringing the beautiful game closer to you.
Welcome back to Football Crossfire, and this is the fan club segment of the show where our correspondent Gimba Umar hits the streets to talk to some of you about various issues currently burning sporting headlines at the moment. We'll be right back.
Night time. We're actually on Kudirat Abiola Way, and we'll be visiting some viewing centers here and to hear the views of the Falconets who are going to be in South Africa for their match, as well as the death of Octopus Paul, amongst other vexing issues in the world of football. So just take a walk now with me. We're going to cross the streets and we'll see how well that is going to be.
The gathering at viewing centres to watch the Carling Cup, though small as seen in many other small rooms converted to football viewing centres, generated intense interest by the fans. Even as they watch, the vexing issue of the withdrawal of the court case against the NFA and the National Association of Nigerian Footballers has continued to generate reactions by the fans in an attempt to answer the question, is there hope for Nigerian football?
Thing for me goes so much deeper that people just want to address NFF's issue. It's going to take probably more than just one interview. Nigerian football needs a whole lot. We should be a whole lot higher than where we are, a whole lot more recognized. But we just basically need to get our house in order. and government must stop interfering in football actually.
Just making noise. Left to me, I would want them to ban Nigeria for more than 10 years. Let's reconstruct our home first. Let's put everything in order before we come back to work football.
And for the Super Falcons, the promise of bringing back the cup home is not far-fetched. Concerns, however, seem to be on a positive note as viewed by the fans.
I believe they can do it. Probably not the Super Eagles, but the Falcons can do it.
Why so?
Well, for number one, their pedigree. They've always been the top, let me not say dogs, but girls in Africa. And it was time for them to probably lose, to refocus them. I mean, when you have been on top for so long, you need something to ginger you, something to give you that extra motivation to come back and prove that, hey, I'm number one here. So I believe they can do it.
If not for what happened during the last one that won by Guinea, I think it's Victoria Guinea or thereabout. You know, in Nigeria, we don't prepare but want to win everything. If they prepare well, I believe they can win. In fact, formerly they are unstoppable. Nobody can stop them. But now, based on what is going on, we don't prepare for anything. We use this military approach, go there and block them and bring the team back.
Little did football fans expect the event of the Squid to be short-lived. Octopus Paul has died after remarkable predictions recorded during the World Cup. Reactions on the death of Octopus Paul by the fans at viewing centres were divergent.
It was even so funny because that octopus is in Germany. And when Germany was about to play Spain or so in the semi-final, he predicted that Spain would beat Germany. And it happened like that. Even based on what I hear, the German people, they were not so happy. But they are the one that brought it up. They were the one that fed it up to that stage. But it has happened. So it was so painful, but there's nothing we can do.
I never believed such an animal can just die like that. I was even expecting if the club side, if they could just buy him, we did some kinds of like maybe instead of Champions League and the Premiership, right?
So keep watching, cause Football Crossfire fan club team may just be at a viewing centre next to you.